Hey, how's it going, bro?
Good. And yourself, Shavo? Doing good?
I'm good, man. Thank you for asking.
Thanks for the time. Want to talk a little 22 Red and System and North Kingsley and a bunch of stuff, man. But
Oh yeah.
let's dig into it, man. With the holiday coming up, it's really cool to see 22 Red and all that you've done with this brand and really stood behind it. Most people, celebrities especially, just attach their name to a brand and kind of get paid for
Yeah.
it, but not you. And I'm kind of curious, man. You obviously have the means and the relationships. Why not just be a consumer? Why get involved in the business to begin with?
Well, that's the purpose. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I got into it so late. I've been a connoisseur since mid 90s. And in like the first time I actually experienced different flavors when I went to Amsterdam with System, and I met up with Ariane Roskamp from the Greenhouse Seed Company, and he put me on the table of the harvest tasting, and I got to taste like the first run of the super silvers, and I became a connoisseur. I was like, wow, dude, this is not about getting high anymore. This is about the taste, the smell, you know what I mean? The feeling a little bit, but it's, you can smoke a lot and get high. You don't have to smoke the best to get high. But I
Right.
kind of became that, not a snob, but more of like appreciation to it for the plant and everything it comes with the benefits, with the health benefits as well. So for years, everyone asked me when, California became legal, why don't you get your own strain, Shavo OG, or, why don't you put Shavo Select and do this and do that? I was like, you guys grow just exactly how you started. You guys grow, I'll smoke, I'll be the connoisseur. I'm cool with that. I don't need to be, because you don't know who's growing for you. That's the one thing, man. I don't want to knock anybody. I'm not going to mention any names, but celebrity brands is a handicap. It's a handicap to say I'm a celebrity brand because most celebrity brands do exactly what you said. They put their name on it, they get booth and bags, and they sell it, and they make whatever they got from the company that pays them their percentage, and that's it. They don't really. They just take some pictures with it and do what they do, but it's not like they're in it. I'm fully in it. I said I don't want anyone buying 22 Red because they like System of a Down. I don't want that. That just makes no sense to me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the product, you don't need to buy you don't need to buy my weed. It's not because I'm in a band that I know better than you. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
not. It's that I want to prove to you that this is really good shit. This is like premium brand. And I've been doing that from day one, bro.
I
You
love
know,
it, man. I love that
yeah.
you stuck with it and been doing it a couple years now. And I know there's recently some news in Arizona with the packs coming out. But what here in California? What Californians can we look forward to from 22 Red?
At the moment, we're only in stizzy shops right now. The market is so up and down right now that it's tough to be in everywhere. We were in like majority of dispensaries 3 years ago, and then once the market crashed, we kind of pulled out. Dispensaries wouldn't pay brands. The quality it became generic, so I didn't want to represent wrong. I'd rather have the best on the shelf or nothing on the shelf. We struck a deal with Stizzy, and we're officially just with them in Cali right now,
Okay.
just waiting for that market to go back to where it is so we can be back in the stores and stuff. Plus the way they tax in Cali, it's ridiculous. And the same shit's happening now in other states. And I'm noticing that because we're in, like I said, we started 2018, November 11th, 11/11, which is 22. And we started in three dispensaries in California. Well, 4 years later, we were in three states doing really well. We have that boutique brand that people who know love, who don't know get to know and love. You know what I'm saying? So we have not one negative review. Everything's been on the up and up because I keep everybody, in tune with what I love and what goes in me. And I'm very transparent, bro. I'll tell you exactly. And like I said, the market's down. I'm not in there. I'd rather be in there when everything is going up, so I don't have to put booth in jars and say it's good because I'm not going to do that. I won't lie to the customers. That's the worst thing you can do for a brand. I'm building a brand. I'm not just trying to make a buck. You know what I
Love
mean?
it.
That's the
Love it.
difference.
And with the holiday coming up, man, how does Shavo celebrate 420? Is there a particular routine or is it just another
No
day?
routine. No routine. Just another day for me. My birthday is 422, so
Ah,
that's kind of a thing for me. It's 420 as well. If you know what I mean, 422. So I mean, it's always 420 if you're an avid smoker. I've been doing a lot of business and a lot of music lately, more than usual. So to be high all day is not where I could be or am. I stay alert. Even though there's really like I'm a judge at the Emerald Cup this year, and they gave me 320 strains to smoke. And it's really hard to find good sativas here in LA and Cali because everyone's just not doing it. Like I said, the market's so down that no one wants to grow something that doesn't yield as much and takes longer to grow because then they lose a harvest and stuff. So it's just not right. But ever since I'm judging, they gave me the strains. There's like sativas galore, and I'm enjoying tasting and having some old hazes and some jacks and some. I actually found a train wreck in there from like back in the day, which is like really cool. And I'm all about the genetics, bro. So what to expect is more genetics. I'm pheno hunting with some really cool people here in Cali and in Arizona, which my whole thing is to bring you better, always better. If you don't grow, you're dead. So I feel like we always need to grow. As good as it is now, it's gonna get better. So I'm going through it, bro, and better products as well. Diverse. I really love rosin. I'm not into distillate, and that's why we don't sell it. I won't infuse my joints with distillate because that's just not something I think is healthy for you. So I won't sell it. But I think rosin and resin, yes, that's good, and you're actually getting what we say you're getting instead of just a flavor like strawberry mixed with. What I mean? I'm not into that. It might be good for the kiddies, but the kids should not be smoking.
Right, right.
So it's more about real smokers and something. So we're in the midst of dropping live resin and live rosin pens, and then some infused pre-rolls that are actually infused with rosin and resin. So that's going to be the next big thing for us. With the supply of new genetics, we'll have new flavors, we'll have new flavor profiles, which is something I'm very excited about.
Looking forward to it, man. And talking a little music, we got the North Kingsley coming up pretty soon here. Where are we at on that one, man?
We're in the last stages of mastering. I'm just figuring because I love making albums, and I know today most people don't listen to albums, but I'm still making an album because I think there's something special in that. We tried the whole 3-song thing here and there, EP thing, and it was cool, but it just doesn't give what you get from listening to an album. And there's something special about how songs connect from song to song on an album. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sequencing, and I'm getting the right spacing between songs to like pop in from one to the other. I like how a song ends and begins, and it sounds good, like it's just an extension of the song before, kind of thing.
Right.
So I'm in the process of doing that. But because the North Kingsley record took so long, I started this solo project with Morgoth Beats. He's my producer, and he's also going to be the guitar player for the group. Okay. And it's called Shavo, but it's heavy. I'm back to my roots. No hip hop, no. It's just kind of like driven, heavier. I think it's the heaviest I've ever been, and it's just flowing out of me. So we're recording everything. I can't wait. After this, I'm going to the studio. We have a track with I'm gonna say with Jonathan Davis, and I'm working on that one right now. We have the choruses and the first verse, and I'm gonna go do a little breakdown, and I think we got one. And another one that's number 12. So we're 12 songs in the solo record. I'm very excited about that. But like I said, I've been working on the North Kingsley, so I'm gonna drop that first. I'm gonna do it quietly, and I'm kind of gonna make it more of a side project, not the record. Like make it Ray's thing. Ray Hawthorne, our singer. I'm gonna have him guide it. I'm gonna have him do all the press, most of the press, so I could focus on what I'm doing at the moment. But I think there's room for both in this world because they're both pretty original and different.
Yeah, it sounds like North Kingsley, I know what that sounds like. Shavo, looking forward to. Love that you said that you're still into albums, because I am too, even though the world isn't into it now. But I love what you said about sequencing and, cold fade into one song and swell into another, all that stuff. But
that makes a good record,
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about the Shavo project, can you saying it's heavy? You're going to play bass and guitar? What's the plan?
Well, I'm recording bass and guitar. And then I have the drums being programmed at the moment, but I'm going to have a live drummer on the record.
Okay.
We're just kind of putting placemats of what we want, and it's sounding crazy. I swear I wouldn't even talk about it if I didn't believe in it so much, but it's coming out like fluid, like it should have been, like not trying. We're not trying at all. It's just like, I don't even write at home. It's just this new project style where I go in, he plays a beat, and I just write. And then we record everything I write, and then we put it together, and it becomes something. And it's fucking cool as hell. It's like this cool artistic freedom I'm having in the studio that feels really, really like good. I don't know, really like free, it's free. I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of it. I don't know, just
any idea Any idea when we'll get that music? Is it too early in the process? Next year, probably sometime?
I'm thinking late this year, early next year.
Okay.
I am going to shop it and get a label for this one. I'm not doing it on my own. I think it needs a good push
Mm.
because it's what you want to hear from me. It
And-
really is. If you know what I've done in the past and you know the songs I've had part in writing,
Mhm.
it's like middle of toxicity all throughout this record. That kind of shit. You know, like cool. You want to bang your head. You want to run in the pit. You want to go to crazy and be fun, but you want to smile while you're doing it and not be like angry. But there's these like cringy moments, cringy, not today's cringy, more like the fuck yeah, cringy, you know, that whole like this is cool cringy, where your face goes like you've eaten like a lemon, like you just ate lemon and then you look at someone and it's like this thing you have, you know. When I listen to music, I get there. When it's really good, I go, damn, that's good, you know.
Little
So
stank
I'm
face.
feeling that for my shit. It's like cool. I don't usually boast, but I'm like I feel really good about it, so I'm gonna tell you about it, you know.
I love it, man. And you taking this band seriously, getting a record deal, getting a tour, I imagine, with it too.
For sure. I'm going to take this on the road. If North Kingsley does tour, I might not be touring with them. I think I'm going to pass the baton to a group that will do the song, to play the songs, like, you know, and do their thing. And,
Sure.
you know, we got Ray on there. He's the driving force. You know what I mean? He was really good at what he does. And he's making these little video shorts for social media. He's making all the lyric videos. He's really in it, bro. So I'm going to let him take the lead. And but the Shavo project is something that I want to tour with for as long as I can and blow up because I feel like it's something that can. And it's like I said, it's my DNA. You know, it's what you expect
Yeah.
from me. It's not the unexpected like North Kingsley. It's that North Kingsley more of a like abstract, fun art project for me, where I just did anything that comes and I mixed it up. So a lot of people don't get it. People that get it understand it. Are like, cool, he's doing something different. This one is just in your face.
Love it, man. That's what I want from you, anyways. And
Hell yeah.
speaking of shows, got to touch upon Sick New World coming up in a few weeks.
Yes,
And
yes.
for you, man, is that just another show, or with this one kind of having a theme to it? Do you kind of look up and down the lineup and go, "Oh, I remember those guys," or "I'm looking forward to seeing that band get back together,"
Dude,
anything like that?
we had a part in that, you know, like to choose who goes on. Some of them, you know, some of them were already booked, you know, by Live Nation, but we kind of were like, wait, you know, like, they'll come back together. And then they did. And it was just like we got this like Sisters of Mercy, you know, like
Yeah,
they joined this shit. I'm so happy to hear that. And Cold Chamber, and we
yeah.
got like every Corn to like, you know, all our friends. There's a few bands missing that I would have loved to have on there, but I mean that's a big Ross, you know, it's huge. It's a huge bill, and I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I'm kind of I don't know. I'm on the fence with being so excited because I usually like to like play more than one show, and
Yeah,
it's like this one big festival we're gonna go and do, and then it's like okay, go back home, you
yeah.
know, and that's just you know we all know the reasons why we're not really playing so much, but hopefully that'll change in the future. But for now, I'll take what I can get with the system and do what I'm in control of
Uh,
along the way until we get that, you know, because that's like it takes four to tango with that group. For me, this Shavo thing is I make the calls and I'm gonna take that and run with it.
for sure, man. Also wanted to touch upon the two new tunes that we got from System. Was it 2 years, 3 years ago now? But
I know,
Protect
bro.
the
Time is
Land.
fucking going. Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. But Genocidal, Humanoid, and Protect the Land, and those were some killer tunes. Did you have any hand in that, or?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly Darren, but like for Genocidal Humanoidz, we did it kind of together. Um, but like Protect the Land was something he had written a while ago for the Scars project, and when the whole thing happened, we didn't have time to go in there and be like, let's write a new song. It was
Right.
happening as we thought of it. So since he had something, we're like, okay, let's record that. The four of us record it together, and you know, when the four of us get in, I mean, as good as any of our projects are, when we get together, it sounds like us. And that's what it did. And it kind of gave that system sound. It's like, you know, bro, if we went in to do a record, it won't be anything less than the last. I'm telling you, because we just we have this thing, this chemistry where it's just has we're lucky it hasn't gone away. When we get together musically, we're like that. We're bonded and it works. So if we do go back, which I'm not saying we are, there's no plans. Don't take this and run. Everyone's like, oh, Shavo said they're gonna get back. No, none of that. But I'm just saying, like, if we do, we won't disappoint. You know, I
Well,
know, I know that.
fingers crossed for more shows and tours and System of a Down, and certainly looking forward to the Shavo music and can't wait to play that on the radio. But dude, thank you so much for the time. Appreciate it. And hope to see you again soon with the Shavo project.
My pleasure, brother. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.